What's going on, YouTube? This is Paul over 12-volt review, and today we got a radio out of the box review for the Kenwood. It's a KDC-118U or the 118U. It's the Kenwood's first in-line radio in line. It's at average price around $89.95. Has about a 1-year warranty, and it's got just got all your basic features and everything. And let's get it out of the box and we'll see what's inside. Alright, got the box open. You like that pause? It was probably too long. Anyway, let's see. We got the wiring harness. We got the remote. And then meshed into the lid, we'll have to put the CD key back. They have a little room for the CD keys. Apparently they come out during shipping. But it's a nice little holder for the CD keys. So I'm just going to leave those in there for right now. And let's see, here's the manual. Actually works with several different radios. Here's the warranty card. You can read that and stuff. And something in a whole bunch of language I don't understand. It says errata, and then probably that same word in 16 different languages. And I'm not sure exactly what it's suggesting here, so I'll just put that down too. Anyway, we'll pull this out of the box here, the radio. Alright, there's nothing else in the box. You know, actually it's pretty simple stuff. Set that off to the side. Got the packing styrofoam, both sides there. There's the little baggie that holds the whole radio. And if you need it, if you can actually tell, but there's actually a screw taped, little tiny screw taped to the bag itself, right in the middle of the words, right where you can't see it if you're not paying attention. And I think that's this hold the face on, I believe. I'm not totally for sure on that. Here's a cover for the face, keep it from being scratched while being shipped. And I just want to check something here just to see if that's what that screw is for. Or does it helps to keep them from being taken off. That might be with the hole right here for it. Let's see. Yeah. What you do is you take this little tiny screw. I done lost it. It's in the words. Here it is. And here's the front of the radio. On this side of the radio, there's a little tiny hole. Right there. What you do is you leave the face in. Screw the screw into here, and what it does, it makes your face not able to be detached. Like if you have like a store or really don't want the face to come off at all, you just put that screw in there, it'll make it your face release button to not come off. I think most all radios have that. This is the first time I've actually had a chance to show that to you, now that I've figured out what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put the trim ring back. And then we got make sure it's snapped on. There we go. There's the cage. That's what not all install kits that you use require a cage, but they do supply it just in case you do need it for those applications where you need the cage. And put this over here, and there's the radio. Let me get it all mounted up, and we'll see what the back of it looks like, which is not much back there, not much at all, being the, I guess, entry-level radio. And then we'll get it turned around, we'll power it up, we'll see what the front looks like. We got it turned around back before you see. Just look at all the goodness back here. You got lots of stuff to go with. All of probably 4 things. As usual, we'll start from the left-hand side and work our way to the right. Right here, we have the antenna adapter. Well, not antenna adapter, but the antenna plug-in. And if you have a new vehicle, you might need an antenna adapter. So, we'll look at that first before we start trying to shove something in there and hope it works. Right here, you have rear / subwoofer pre-outs. The subwoofer is usually not turned on, so you just go into the menus, which I'll show you later how to turn the subwoofer on these little doodads right here. Nothing here but a big heat sink. Got the fuse and the place to plug in that power harness I showed you earlier. And the little pins right there match up and things start happening. Anyway, that's all for this back this radio. Alright, we got it all powered up here. And the first thing I want to do is, if you want to cancel demo, always hit yes. is demo mode. As I say, with all the radios I've talked about, it will screw up your settings after 15 to 30 seconds. So cancel that demo mode as soon as possible. And if you forget to do it at the beginning, or take too long, you can actually go into the settings, which you'll end up showing you here in a few minutes where it is in the settings. Alright, first we got standby, so we'll go ahead and skip over to tuner, just go ahead and get that blinking and doing stuff. First look on the radio. The outside of the radio has a flat black look on the trim ring and the outside of the radio itself. The inside where the display is kind of like a shiny, like a glossy black, shiny surface area, all the way across the front of it. The volume knob, it's all plastic. There's no rubber on the inside. It's just all one big plastic volume knob. Let's see if I can scoot this over. Apparently leaning on it and just push it off to the side there. Here we go. Let's see here. We got the CD player. Here's the eject button right here. We got the door that opens up there, which exposes the USB and aux input. Now this USB is only for thumb drives and Androids with the installed Kenwood Music Control app only. It does not support iPod or iPhone. So if you plug your iPhone or iPod there, it's going to spit it back out and say, what you got going on? So iPod users, Apple users, only thing you're going to use is the aux input on this radio. The next radio up after this one is the KDC-118U, I believe. That one actually has a USB that supports iPod. But for now, they were talking about this radio. Anyway, we're here. Let's see, we got this door here. It has a red illumination. It doesn't change. Just red all the time. White display. Looks like you got a pink button here, but it's supposed to be red. But it's more pinkish. Got the source. I think this is the shuffle button. Don't do anything during the tuner. Right here, it has this button right here is the magnifying glass / back out menu button. When I press it with tuner, it don't do anything either. So you got two buttons that don't do anything when you listen to radio. You get, of course, your volume knob. Right here, you got these little up and down arrows. The up arrow changes the band: FM1, FM2, AM, and FM1 again. That way you can go and preset up to 18 FM stations and 6 AM from here. And you do that just by holding down the number that you want till it blinks, and it's stored, and now it's set to that one station. See? The down arrow is seek. It allows you to select which way you want to seek, whether you want it to be Auto 1, that automatically finds the next strongest station. Auto 2, when you're hitting these little buttons down here, Auto 2 cycles between your presets. See? And the manual lets you go through each station one at a time. How's that for a button? Yeah. And of course right here you got your display that we can show the clock or frequency. And frequency is your 93.1 or whatever station you're listening to. And of course clock is the time clock. And that's pretty much for buttons on the outside. Let's get into the menus. Everything is accessed through the volume knob on this radio. You push it in, it goes to, we got function, audio controls, skip on display, tuner setting, clock, demo mode. See, there's demo mode right there. See it. And we got back to audio control. So we'll start audio control. You go into it by selecting the volume knob and pushing it straight in. We got your bass level, mids, and treble. That way you can make your bass, mids, and treble sound the way you want to. Preset EQ, that's like subwoofer, dance, chop, rock, preset EQ settings. Bass boost gives you a little harder hitting bass. Loudness makes it sound louder. I think there's two levels, 1, 2, right there. That's all you got. Or off. Next one's fader and balance. We all know what that is. If you're not sure, then start playing with all your radios. Volume offset. What that does is it gives you an extra volume, but it's already maxed out at 0. Doesn't go any higher, but it will go lower. So 0 is maxed out volume. And sound remaster. We're going to here. We got sound RC on. And we got, well, that's it. That's all you got for sound mastering, remastering. And back to base level. That's it for all the audio settings. So I'm going to press this button right here. It backs me out to the main menu area. The next we have display. Go to display, we got dimmer, brightness. So if the display is way too bright at night, you can dim it down. Camera is messing with me. Ain't nobody moving it but itself. Alright, so I'm going to fix that again. Okay, let me move the radio again. What else we got? We got text scroll. If the song sound is too long, it'll scroll across the screen so we can see all the whole thing. I really got to fix that. And back to dimmers. That's all for display. It's not much there. We'll back out again, and we'll go to tuner settings. And what we got here, we got auto memory. And what that does is when you set it, it'll automatically set your first 6 stations with the first stations it finds on the radio channels. So it may set 6 preset stations you may not like. So, but it will preset stations for you. But especially good in towns that you haven't been in and you don't know the radio stations, you can use that to automatically set stations for you. That way you can kind of go through them and see if you like them or not. Next is mono set. That's just for, you know, if you have a bad area, you only catch it half of your radio channels and stuff, you go to mono set and it'll play all your stations on one. And that's all for that. Clock. You go into here, you set your clock adjust, format how you want it, and that's pretty much it. Demo mode, we've already been in there, you turn that demo off and on. And back to audio control. That's pretty much it. This radio CD takes MP3s, WMAs, and WAV files. So you can burn a 17 song WAV file CD and it'll play it. I think the USB does the same. I'm not sure now. I know it plays MP3s and WMAs on the USB thumb drive, but it will play all the songs on your Android. If you have an Android, you can plug it in, it'll start charging your phone, and you can control the songs through the radio. Sorry, Apple people. But anyway, alright, we got all back in the box here and everything. That's, you know, a little basic radio. I said, you know, does do the Android, but you do have to download the Kenwood Music Control app from the App Store. I mean, Play Store, sorry, not the App Store. And I don't think you can find it from the Play Store, the App Store. Anyway, for $89.95 roundabout price, 1-year warranty. This was the Kenwood KDC-118U, and U stands for USB. And still a decent little radio, all your basic features that you would need. Nothing fancy, doesn't cook your dishes for you and wash your food. Anyway, this is Paul with 12 Up Review. Appreciate y'all watching, and y'all have an awesome day, and please subscribe. It's hot. Yeah. Oh, these lights.